welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Situationships, YouTube sensation, TikTok extraordinaire. It is not going to change. If this is your first time seeing this handsome face, please don't forget to smash the subscribe button because we're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. Subscribe, comment. We have been trying to make this thing work.
We have. What's popping, you guys? Think about everything and anything.
Yeah, we love that so much. So today, guys, we are back with another video. It's going to be a simple spill, so please do get comfortable, have your drink, have your food, have something because when I get spicy, okay? So now how it's gonna go is that I am going to ask Ulelona 15 questions, right? So he either gets to, tell us what's going on. If he doesn't want to do that, he has to spill. He has to sip, sorry. He has to sip. Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, bro.
Should we start?
And one thing about me, Kesana, I spill.
You spill?
I spill.
So John, guys, I have 15 questions for him. And yeah, let's see what you are about.
Okay.
Number one. What's the wildest thing you've ever done whilst traveling?
Whilst traveling?
Yeah.
Whilst traveling? Yes. I don't do wild things when I travel.
Really?
I don't do wild things because most times when I travel with friends. Okay. So I'm like...
I'm supposed to sip right now.
Sorry. Because most times when I travel with friends. But I did have a holiday bay type of vibe.
Okay. Wild counts.
I did have a holiday bay. We went on a vacation, but I wasn't with friends. I was with colleagues.
Okay.
I was with colleagues. We went to Mozambique, and when I got there, there was this other club space we were at, and I left with someone.
You left with someone?
Yeah, I was like, let's go.
Is it someone that is in the colleague?
No.
Someone different.
This is someone from Mozambique. I said I want a native. I want a local. Yes, I said come, let's go.
I'm just gonna
human trafficking.
I'm just gonna
at that particular point, I was like, I've seen you before, and we did have some.
So night
is the night. Let's go.
Okay. Period. Whilst traveling, I went to a friend's place, right? Mm-hmm. And then we were supposed to go somewhere, and it's so crazy. They don't even know. They don't even know. But we're supposed to go somewhere, and then we stayed there for 2 days, but it was still within like Gauteng, so it's not like giving a long distance. And we didn't have sex, but then I made out with their cousin.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, as long as it's not your cousin.
Yeah, it's not my cousin. It's not. Okay, they don't know. So if they are watching this, they have to.
And you think it's not you.
It's not you. Let's move on. Have you ever had a crush on a straight guy? If so, spill it.
Oh, show me.
Spill it.
That is my spillion. Crush on straight niggas. My spillion. As much as I know not to take it far or take it anywhere, but I will take a straight nigga, but like sometimes
I want you.
And then I will try and build like a relationship, friendship type of vibe. For example, should I drop names? Should I drop names?
Drop names.
Should I drop names?
Drop the names.
I know who's out like a lazy, yo.
Drop.
Kulo chuma abamlumile.
You are implicating us too because we are in it together.
But yeah, the guy that they bit and he screamed. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying you actually do have like a friendship with it.
Yeah, like we had an online friendship, and I knew, but it's never gonna turn into anything romantic because he's straight.
Yeah. That straight is still very much like
straight.
Yeah, one. It's so straight.
But like I literally would say say, like, whenever he would post, I never commented or replied. I would always go tweet me in one.
Really? Oh, no, you doing the most.
Yeah.
I was just like,
by one.
You know what? Because I just literally just like, guys, because I am subjectively young. It was in high school, and what's so funny about this guy is that he had a crush on my friend, like my friend in school, and also had a crush on my sister. So yeah, it was in 2020. I was doing my grade 11. Yeah, grade 11.
Okay.
And then I somehow got a possible job in July, and then I was like, okay, cool, let me just tell him, which I get up the strength to actually tell him. Then get up the strength, and then I told him send a huge ass paragraph that did not suffice to anything. You know when you send a frisky text and then you switch off your phone?
Yeah.
I didn't did that, girl. And then a few hours later, I turned on my phone, and then I was greeted by an unfortunately, you know when you're applying for a job, girl? And then like, unfortunately, that's what I got. And he was like, unfortunately, like, but then he was really nice. Like, he was really like, he saw it's like, it's my first time. It's out of my comfort zone. So he was like, unfortunately, I can't, like, I don't have like any like
feelings towards you.
Yeah, sexual attraction beyond friendship. Like, I'm your friend, and even after this thing, I'm not gonna view you any different. It's okay. But then I was so mad, and then after that, that's when like I think like basically because the full spite, because after that he saw how dear I hold him to my heart. You understand? Yeah. And then that's when he was like, I'm gonna explore the friend. And then there was a point where he was flirting with my friend in front of me. And then there was even a point where he pissed my sister, but my sister, she was high standards. She was like, oh hell no. But then I told myself under the bus saying I don't have high standards. I don't know. We don't know whatever. But yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
Next question. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done after a few glasses of wine?
I'm not an embarrassing drunk, but
it's okay. You don't strike me as like
I'm really the responsible one. Really? Like when we go out and let's like even minute things as my friend wants to live with a guy, I'm like, you're not gonna do that.
Okay.
You're not doing that. The most embarrassing thing I did, that maybe that happened to me.
No, that
I did.
Individual thing.
That I did.
Yeah. You sipped your wine, but
I'm not embarrassing.
Okay. I do have a couple, but I want to mention one.
Okay.
The most embarrassing that I did after a few glasses of wine was telling a guy that clearly was not interested in me. I tell you something about him. I named him Starfire. Our first date was literally at an establishment close to Liquid.
I know the story.
Yes.
I know the story.
Yes, him.
Yeah.
So I told him, I want to be in a relationship. He was like, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. And I cried for like 2 hours at my friend's place.
I would too.
I was at a friend's place.
I would too.
So when everything happened, like I told him, and he was like, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, have you ever been caught in a compromising situation, and what happened?
So there was, I remember when I was still staying in Pretoria, right? I was dating this guy, and this guy was low-key psychotic with you, so I met someone else.
Okay.
And then, so there's like, I'm trying to phase things off with this one that I've been seeing, and then start a new relationship with this guy. So this new one came and like to see me. So we chilled in my place watching TV. We did whatever we did, mangas,
yes. And you know what you want to.
So now we're chilling watching TV, and just before he left, I get a call, and it's the guy that I have been seeing.
You've been seeing.
You're psychotic. And when you called, he's like, I'm downstairs. Please open the gate. So now I'm like, what am I gonna do? And the one that's the one that you are busy with.
No!
I was one of the known to, because one thing about me, I've never had a side. No, you are yes. So I said to him, because at the time I was very religious, I was going to church and whatnot. I said to him, my cousin is downstairs and Uzon Bona, and my cousin is a pastor. So because I wasn't really outing of the closet.
Okay.
So like don't call me baby, don't. So, and then I left, I went downstairs. I told that guy downstairs the same story, that my cousin is upstairs and my cousin is a pastor. So don't jump at me, but he's about to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So we all sat, same couch, watching TV together, and my heart was beating so fast. I'm like, oh my gosh, if any of them just ask, how do you how's like music cousins, John? I would have been in.
Okay, can I ask you, how did you guys talk? Like,
John, they were so respectful of each other. Except for man, really yellow. Except for man, as you should. Hot man. My heart was beating. One is this side, one is this side, and I just looked at them like, you said you were gonna leave, and then let me work you out, because I had to clear the room.
You had to clear the room.
I had to clear the room, son.
What was your worst hookup, and why was it so bad?
Oh, Tana, I've told this story. Yeah?
Okay.
I've told this story before. So I met a guy in the Eastern Cape. I'd gone home for the holidays. It was media holidays. So I'd gone home. I was still a student. Then there's a festival called the Grahamstown Arts Festival.
Okay.
Met a guy there. Him and I started talking. We followed each other on Instagram, and then I came back to Pretoria. So while I was like, obviously, we were like dating online and long distance. When I tell you, the pictures we were sending each other, fire. And I looked at it. I was like, what the things I'm gonna do to this thing?
Should I?
The things I am going to do to this thing, because like I'm sure you couldn't even close your head when you listen, he came.
No pun intended.
One thing about me,
no pun.
We hung out. Obviously, he was going to be spending the weekend with me.
Okay.
We hung out the Friday. Thursday, we chill. It's time for bed. We went to bed. 2 pumps. 1, 2. Psst. Eruption. 2 pumps. That is because maybe he was very
nervous,
excited to see me again the following day.
Okay.
I'm like, let's try again. Hey, it's
okay.
1 to 1, 2. Psst. That we're gonna have a problem.
No.
I left him the Thursday and said to him, I need to go do promotions, because I was still doing promotions. I need to go to do a promotion. I'm going to see my ex, because I was like, bro,
this is not happening. It's not sufficing.
I'm like, bro, untate wandeka to a certain point. I wanted that physical loan. And then you just weren't satisfied. You undelivered. So I left him and I went to my ex, and when I came back, I was satisfied.
I didn't know it's actually the you can have the perfect by introspection. It can look nice.
It looked beautiful.
But then now when you actually have to do it,
it looked so pretty. Like, you know, when you see pictures and he's holding it with his hand.
Yeah.
So you're also in ratio, you're standing, but you're like, how big is this thing?
Okay, but wait. Didn't you think it was maybe like it could be online pictures? Did you say that it's the same?
It's always been.
It's always
been that thing. Also, he had a tattoo, right? Like a sleeve. So whenever he would hold it, I'd be like, okay, I can see his sleeve.
Oh, and that's so.
And even like in person, it was still the same size. And
okay, wait. Hookup involves sex, right? Because make out is just kissing.
Okay, but I'm guessing if you hooked up with someone, it doesn't necessarily mean had sex with that person. So if you just made out with that person,
I don't know. You know what? One thing that I will say, and I'm glad for me that I've never heard of it. They always knew what to do. They always knew what to do. Like, it's so good to ask for you to the penetration part, but prior to the foreplay,
because one thing about you,
it's nice. I've never had like a bad. So they're broke, and they're not ready to be in a relationship. But then I've never had a worst.
Like a bad hookup, like a bad.
Nah, I've never had like this person couldn't kiss or couldn't do.
You've never been kissed by someone who has bad breath, or maybe. No, I have. And he had like really big lips, so his lips were like way over mine. So I had saliva here, and when I flipped this, I could still smell. Oh my god!
I would literally leave there and then. So we ask my question, what was the hottest? Because now
Okay, but that could be a question. What was your hottest hookup?
My hottest hookup till this date was at a club called Echo. I think I did a story time about this guy. I think so. And his friend actually, he came with his friend. So the friend that he came with is the one that we know, right? So it was giving like 2 for 2 because my friend, the friend is interested in my friend.
Okay.
So now, I was left with the other friend. So now this guy, like, he was in a relationship, mind you.
Okay.
And then he was really like, I always attract the ones that always seem strict. Like, when I watch the and you can't decipher if the person is gay or not. Yes, those are the ones that I attract. So much again, I'm like, I tell my friend, I'm like, I'm going there. My friend is like, no, like, we don't even know this person. It's a queer or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. I see what I see and I like what I see. I go up to him and he's like, let's go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, okay, go to the bathroom. Bro. He lifts me, bro. And he's literally so tall. Like I could tell by that, if we were to get down to that,
it was gonna be fire.
Something. He lifts me up, bro. And he's the second person to do this. Whenever he was kissing me, he was just like, I don't know, like the people that I get with, they like my face.
Okay.
So they
kiss, literally
kiss. Not even kiss, they lick.
Okay.
They lick. Even on this one, he was licking my ears and thinking. It was disgusting at first, but then.
But you know what it does? You're gonna.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. So that was the best. Like, cause as he was doing, he was actually talking. He was engaging with me, and I'm like, I don't know why we didn't have sex that day. We could have. Might as well. And even after, he was so drunk that we even took it to like outside. So in the club, we did PDA, like in the club. So like people were just like looking at us, like the DJ was DJing right next to like the speakers. We were kissing, and my friends were laughing at the entire thing, documenting everything. I had a video of us kissing. A friend of mine took a video. He's not my friend. I don't know where's the
Don't take videos of me.
He took me a video. He took me a video. I don't know where that video is. He probably has it. He's gonna use it. Something.
Oh, Sana.
One of my friends. But there's a video that exists of me kissing that guy, and it was circulating amongst in the friend group. It's circulating and people were laughing. It was the thing. But I was like, you can't shame the shameless.
I live by those words.
If you could only have one thing for the rest of your life, choose between the three.
Okay.
Which one would you choose?
Okay.
Number 1, wine.
Okay.
Number 2, KFC.
Okay.
Number 3, sex. 1, live with it.
This is a trap.
Yes, which one?
It's giving your trap.
Take one and leave it.
Okay, KFC ndiyamenzendlini.
Ngabenzendlini.
That's what KFC won't go.
Okay.
You wine in that.
Okay, you could live without wine.
Wine. I could never. I can't live without wine.
So crazy. I thought you would say KFC.
KFC. No, but I'm like. No, I don't know.
I thought you would say you can't live without KFC and
sex.
wine.
No, but
you as like
okay, it's like I'm not like a sexaholic. For example, like it's been a while since I've had sex now.
Okay.
But wine.
Which one?
You wine does.
Okay, so
you wine.
Wine.
Okay, seeds are meant.
No. Do you hear the question? It's a choose one that you're gonna live with for the rest of your life. That means you're canceling two.
I'm canceling sex. And I'm canceling wine.
Okay, canceling wine and
sex.
Okay, so
KFC, my darling, till the end. KFC will stay. KFC till the end.
For me, I think I would cancel sex and
it's not like you even know what sex.
Intentional, maybe by default, I don't know.
Gone.
So sex is gone. It's alright. I think KFC stays.
Yeah,
because I
can drink something else.
Yeah.
If I do have the option to choose something, I'll choose something else.
Okay, what's the most scandalous DM you've ever received or sent? Which then is God.
Ooh.
Scandalous DM. Should it come out? It's going to
Scandalous DM.
It's gonna trend.
I got nudes from
Don't say public figure or like
from the public figure.
Oh my god.
From the public figure, and this was not because we were talking or anything.
Yeah.
It literally was. I commented on your stuff on the timeline, and then you were like, Lando, the one thing I always do when I see a hot man on Twitter, I'm like, man, guys, you know,
I go pick it up.
And then what? That big. It was like, and I was like, no, sweetie. I showed my friends.
Okay.
Because
what?
Yeah, my friends went to school with him, so I showed, some of my friends went to school with him, so I was like, oh, Nyama's gone now.
Actually, how are you doing?
I literally, I was like, no, what the Nyama's? I mean, yeah, I'm like, nah.
And my Scandalous DM is, I'm not going to mention names, but there is a very prominent person in the Amapiano space, and that person has been quick. And if don't cause us, don't cause people to suspect. Because one thing about me, like, my interests are so like. People will know. People will know. Yeah, I know. Let me check. Because we're gonna be like, you rescue me. Yeah. Have you ever lied about your body count? If so, what is your real number? What is your real number?
Where's that paper? I wrote it down. I have my body count somewhere. Like I have names. I don't have names of the people that I slept with. I've never lied about my body count. Maybe exaggerated.
Okay. Exaggerated to get like a few points.
Yeah, maybe exaggerated, but I've never lied about it and said it's less than what it actually is. Okay. My body count is more than 60. Timdala. So it's and this like includes girls as well. Yeah, up until I was 21. I dated women or ladies or girls up until I was 21.
Okay, so actually, when did you start having sex? Okay, that's which phase?
I started having sex in grade 8 now.
Probably like 14.
Yeah. You know how it is with, especially with us black boys, where low key, if you're speaking about it, it's giving grooming. Because
not necessarily because it's grooming if like the person that you're with is
they were always older, and I was young and she was older. And then I even had a long-term girlfriend my first year in 2011.
Oh.
I had like a girlfriend for like 2 years. I never really knew that I was a gay guy. I could see a good-looking guy. Okay. I could be able to recognize a good-looking guy. Okay. But I never knew that I am attracted to this person.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Up until I moved from the Eastern Cape to Gauteng. That was in 2012. And that's when I started dating guys.
I wonder how many like guys out there and they're living their lives in that phase. And
no, but we know that there's a lot, like there's so many people who live in the closet because one, society, right? Two, they had to please parents, there's church, there's religion, there's so many factors that contribute to people not coming out of the closet. With me, personally, it was never a societal thing. Yeah. It was, I never knew that there could be, I never knew what a gay man was.
Okay, I mean, guys, I've never lied. I don't, it's zero. I've never had to find myself in a position where like I'm lying, maybe like to I don't know. No, guys. So should I drink? Does it count as me having to drink?
Yeah, but you have to drink, Alexander. If you don't have a body count.
What's one adventure you regret?
What's the adventure? In what context?
Like you can take it to whatever context you want, because adventures are very different.
I'm not sure how recent it was, but I named the character Justice. After telling that story, it reached him.
Okay.
Right? And after it reached him, it reached his wife. So when it reached his wife, that hurt me, as I was like, because it's not just him now who's hurt, his wife is. And she's so innocent in this.
She's
So I think that's what I regret.
Okay, this one I think you need to answer this. Have you ever had a situationship with a friend? How did it end?
With a friend?
I need to when I'm coming
with a friend. With a friend. You So I had a best friend.
Okay.
I had a best friend. He was based in the Eastern Cape. I was here.
Okay.
And throughout our Richard, we had never shared a bed.
Okay.
That one day I shared a bed with him and we found ourselves cuddling. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is going on? And then he starts touching me. And now I'm like, okay, let's see. Let's see. I was like, okay, in my head I was like, let's see where this goes. He started touching my privates, and obviously I'm gonna respond. I turned around, started kissing, and then the rest is history.
That is. So are you guys still friends?
No, we're not friends. And that was not the reason why. Because we still remained friends for years after that.
Oh,
and then we had another fallout later on in life.
That's so crazy. I have. Let me see.
You never kissed a friend?
Like kiss, like a kiss.
Like a passionate kiss, like an actual lamb.
I won't get into that.
Drink.
What's a fetish or kink you've always wanted to try but haven't yet?
A fetish or kink that I've always wanted to try
but haven't yet.
A threesome.
And I asked you. You asked me.
Okay.
A
threesome, but it should not be with someone I'm dating.
Okay.
And it should be with two tops, one this side and one this side. Spin the ball, and then maditi. What speed bride?
What the hell?
Speed bride, and then the Eiffel Tower.
What the hell? You have names. You have names.
And then the Eiffel Tower, like this, and then I'm here. And then like they're like this. They must hold hands like this. But then I could never have a threesome with someone I'm dating. Nah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
For me, this one is not like go against what I believe when it comes to love, but it's something that like I think I want to experience. Like it's one of those stories where like I was wild in my prime. I wanna have and I hope it doesn't go south where I get someone that is sick, but we'll use protection. I wanna go to like an airport, right?
Okay.
An airport, and then probably like I'm catching a flight to Dubai, for instance.
Okay.
Or like abroad.
Also,
anyway,
you want to
abroad.
have sex.
And then there's this guy that keeps looking at me, and then I look at him and he's like obviously directing me to the toilet and go to the toilet and we do it. And then after that, when we leave like this, he goes wherever he
Where? You want to have sex at the airport or inside the aircraft?
At the airport toilet.
Why?
So that when we leave, like it's literally like we leave like this opposite direction. we never speak. So it's a thing that we did. We both know we did. No one else knows. I don't know his name.
And okay.
So we just go there.
Okay.
And it's just the last.
Okay. Just animalistic instincts.
Yes. We do it.
I hear you.
After that, he has his bags and my bags. We go opposite directions. Because then he's probably going to a different country that requires him to go to the other direction. I'm going there. I don't know his name. I don't know his surname. I don't know his sister. I don't know his Instagram. I don't know anything. And it's just a thing that I can think about because it was so good. But I will never know who it was. Have you ever pretended to like someone's personality just for the benefits being sex?
I'm horrible. I'm lying. Because one time I'm a liar. But I don't think I've been with someone that I'm like, I really don't like you.
Yeah.
But I'm with you because of the benefits.
The benefits.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No. If I don't fuck it, I don't fuck it.
You can't hide it.
I can't. My face will give it away.
Say
you will talk and I'm like this.
I'm like, say like there's like
my face will give it away.
That my sister would tell me like, go to fix your face. My sister loves saying that too.
We actually my mom. Even my mom is like
fix your face.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be like.
What's your biggest turn on and biggest turn off? So one. Turn off, turn on.
Biggest turn on. Arms. Like a guy with big muscular arms. Not like with the trend that
no.
Like big, nice muscular arms and a chest. Like I just love a muscular guy.
Okay.
He doesn't have to be super muscular. Like Lando. Yeah, I'm going to start with the crate.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
I'm going to start with the crate. That body type.
Okay. It's so crazy. You know what? People are going to comment. They're going to comment.
Okay, I'm not saying I have a crate on Savero. Okay. But I'm just saying that's fair.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So
my god. Turn off. Turn off. I hate a narcissist.
Yeah, okay, that's
I don't care how good looking you are. There's someone I was talking to and I was like, he's so good looking, but he was such a narcissist, it turned me off. I said, right now.
No accountability, no
I'm like, we are feel too much, you're very cocky, you're such a narcissist, and
I will second that one.
Yeah.
My biggest turn on, it also like, what's the word? Commemorates.
Okay.
Yes, it commemorates my best hookup being lifted up. I love that concept. I love someone that is able to be like, I love that. Like,
I think that's why that's why I like big guys.
Yes. They should be able to be like, And the first thing for me, I'm just like, I'm so tiny.
You're so tiny.
I'm so tiny. So it's even like, just, you have one job. And then my biggest turn off, someone that's disrespectful.
Ooh.
As a matter of fact, okay, you know what? I can match disrespect. My biggest turn off is someone that is not able to communicate. Disrespect is someone that I can match. Like if you're disrespectful, we can take it there.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's not my
but I don't want to be with someone who's disrespectful.
That's okay.
And not just to me.
Like for me, like it's given like okay, whatever. But one thing that I would not compromise on is
communication.
Poor communication. That's my biggest turn off. Like if I see good you like me, but you don't back it up with like communication, I just don't want that.
Yeah, I get you.
Are we done?
I think we are.
Okay guys, that brings us to the end of this video. If you've liked it and you've made this far, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It helps the channel a lot. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. Please, on the note, speaking of our subscribers and everything in between, please let the people know where can they find you.
Alright, so here on YouTube, it's everything Lelona, and all the other information you'll find there. So just go to everything Lelona, make sure you subscribe.
He needs to reach 10K. I love you guys so much, and I'm going to see you on the next YouTube video.